Hello everyone, I am going to explain question number 1 and 2 from exercise 5.1. The question number 1 is for which value of x matrix is singular. And students, in my previous video I explained to you what is the meaning of singular matrix. So a matrix is named as singular if its determinant is 0. So to solve this question, we will assume that the determinant is 0. And after assuming it, we will expand it along the first row and then we solve for x. So when we start to expand for the first row, first we must know what are the places of these elements. This is our first row. So this element name place is going to be a11, this is a12 and this one is a13. So for a11 we'll write down the cofactor. So students, whenever we write the cofactors, just see everywhere, here also and here also. First step is with -1 you have to write the powers as the sum of number of column and number of rows which you have here, that is ith row and jth column. So there is 1 1, so I wrote here 1 plus 1. Then after that the element itself, that is 1, and the minor of it. For minor of it, just cross it and you will get here 2 3s are 6 and 2 1s are 2. In the same way for all, just write down, and after writing it I wrote it, and after writing this you just open the brackets. So here power is even, so it's going to be plus, so 1 into 1 is 1 and 6 minus 1 is 4. Now here -1 to the power, it's odd, so it's going to be negative, and negative is going to positive, and with 2 just multiply, will multiply in the next step, and here also it's even, so it's going to be positive, so positive 3. In next step just open the bracket, add all the constants together and the terms which have x shift in one side, then solve for x. So that's our answer, that for x equal to 2 the given matrix is singular. Now the question second is quite lengthy, it will take some time. So see the question. The question is, if matrix A is given to us, then find the adjoint A, also prove this relation. So to prove this relation we need matrix A multiplied by adjoint A. That will do, because we will calculate the adjoint A, then we will multiply both the matrix, and then again that we have to prove equal to the determinant of A multiplied by identity matrix of 3 by 3. So determinant of A also we have to calculate by this, we will calculate that, and then this one. So 3 things we have to prove. So just start it, little bit I solved it, then we will continue to solve. So first I took the matrix and then I calculated the determinant because we need it. So here I expanded it along the second column. Now why I preferred the second column, because in second column you have two numbers as 0, so it's going to reduce our burden. That's why I started to expand it along the second column, and we got determinant as 11. And now for the adjoint we need the cofactors that I wrote here. So the cofactor of this first element is going to be f11. For the f11, if we will cross this column, we will get the minor as this, and it's 0, because 3 zeros are 0 and 2 zeros are 0. So I wrote here f11 is -1 to the power whatever be the place 1 plus 1 and multiply by 0 is 0. Now f12 means for the second column, first row second column, we are going to write down for that. So when we cross it, we will get here 3 3s are 9 and 2 1s are 2. So like this I calculated all the cofactors. You just go through with this and easily you will get it. And if you have any problem how to calculate the cofactors, you just write in comment, then I'll explain you how I got the cofactors. Now after finding the cofactors, we have to find out the adjoint of A. So we'll write here. So adjoint of A is, we'll write the cofactors here, that is 0, these cofactors 0, then -11 0. It's going to make here first row, then we'll do the transpose of it, that is -11 0 3 1 -1 2 8 and 3. And for the adjoint, after writing the cofactors, we must do the transpose of it. So when we do the transpose, we will get it as, it's 0 student, 0 -11 0. The row changes to the column. Then 3, 1, minus 1, 2, 8, 3. So this is our adjoint of A. So we'll assume it as equation second. Now we'll start to prove our result. So for that we have to multiply the matrix A and adjoint A. So we'll write down here. One by one we'll prove it. Now A multiplied by meaning will change. So we'll put here adjoint of A. So we'll write the matrix A that I am writing from the question. You just go consult the question. 1, 3, 1, then minus 1, 0, 0, 2, minus 2, 3, and when we'll put here adjoint value, just see this is our adjoint, so just put here, this matrix I wrote from the question. This is our A matrix, and adjoint A matrix is this one. This will sit here, and then we'll multiply them. So we'll get here 0, minus 11, 0, then 3, 1, minus 1, then 2, 8, 3. Now just multiply them, and matrix multiplication you might know it because this we got in third chapter. So the first row will multiply by the first column, like this we have to do. So when we multiply, we will get here 0, then plus 11, plus 0. Then first row multiply by the second column. So you will get here 3, minus 1, minus 2. Then first row multiplied by the third column. So you will get here 2, minus 8, plus 6. And now first row completed. So for what I had done is first row multiplied by the first column, that entries I had done here. Then first row multiplied by the second column, that entries I had done here. Then first row multiplied by the third column, that entries I had done here. Now it's turn of second column. Second column also one by one will multiply by all the columns. That is second row multiplied by the first column, then second row multiplied by the second column, then second row multiplied by the third column, and that entries will put here. So like this we'll get the answer as 0, plus 0, plus 0. Then here 3 3s are 9, plus 0, and plus 2. Then 3 2s are 6, plus 0, minus 6. So second row completed. Now third row multiplied by each columns, and entries will write down respectively on these places. So we'll get here 0, 0, and 0. 3 1s are 3, plus 0, then minus 3. Now we are going to multiply this third row and third column. So we'll get here 2, 0, and 9. Now we'll simplify it. So that will give us 11, 0, it's also 0, this is also 0, here 11, here 0, 0, 0, and 11. So student, from here, okay, now we'll make it. So this is the answer of what? When the matrix A is multiplied by adjoint of A. Adjoint of A. That time we wrote this answer, so we'll keep it equation 3 and we'll leave it. Now you can see the question. Now they are asking the product of determinant of A and I3. So determinant of A we already calculated in the equation first. That is, I'll show you. Determinant of A is 11. So from equation first, determinant of A directly we'll put here. So we'll get it as 11 multiplied by I3. I3 means It's your 3 by 3 identity matrix. So just create it. When you will multiply, you will get here 11 0 0 0 11 0 0 0 11. That is our equation 4th. Now what they are asking next, we see that. Now they are asking from us the product of adjoint of A and that with matrix A. So meaning is this, that first we have to write down the adjoint matrix of A, that we have to write here, then A we have to write down. So the adjoint matrix, let me see once. So we have to reverse it. Okay. So adjoint matrix we already had. You might write a note somewhere. From there you see I am writing the adjoint of matrix A here. Then matrix A. Matrix A is 1 3 1. Then minus 1 0 0. Then 2 minus 2 and 3. So we'll start to multiply now. Same process how we had multiplied the previous matrices, like that. First row multiplied by the first column. So we'll get here 0 plus 9 plus 2. Then first row multiplied by the second column. So you will get here 0 plus 0 plus 0. And here you will get 0 minus 6 plus 6. And at this place 11 1 11 plus 3 1 3 plus 8 1 8. Then here you will get 11 plus 0 plus 0. Then 11 2 22. What I am doing is the second row I am multiplying by the third column. So I hope you are getting it. Second row multiplied by third column. So 11 2 22. Then minus 2 and 24. Then we'll multiply the third row by each column respectively. So we'll get here 0 minus 3 and 3. And here you will get 0 plus 0 plus 0. And in this place first you will get 0. Then plus 2 and plus 9. We'll simplify. So we'll get here 11 0 0 0 11. This is also 0, this is 0, this is also 0, and then 11. This is our equation 5. So you can see that in all everywhere we are getting same answer. If in third, in fourth equation and in fifth equation the product matrix is the same. So we write down that from equation 3, 4 and 5. What we obtained is first matrix A multiplied by adjoint of A. We obtained as the determinant of A multiplied by identity matrix of 3 by 3. Then adjoint of A multiplied by A. All three are equivalent. So hence prove this question. So this question is only little bit lengthy, but when you will solve it easily you will get it. Further if you have any problem you can write in comment so that I can clear out your doubts. Thank you.